Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back, and again we're back to Moroccan Journal Monday. I'm getting confused with Rachel's videos on a Monday. So it's Moroccan Journal Monday, and we're back working in this super chunky journal. It's getting really, really full. I have actually made some bases for quite a lot of the tags that we need. So I have to decorate those. So it's going to get even fatter, I think. It's getting really fat. I think I may have overdone it as usual. So we'll just dive in and make a start and start decorating some tags and some journal cards and see how we get on. This is getting really rather a bit tattered, and I think it may have been not as strong as I thought it was to punch this fancy edge. I'm wondering whether I need to back it with something just to firm it up. I might have to think about doing that. So I'll think about that. Perhaps I'll put some lace behind it or some fabric or something just to try and strengthen it a bit, because some of these bits are looking like they're getting really a bit fragile there. Right, so I saw here and there I've popped in some bases like this. In fact, some of them I thought I'd backed them all, but clearly I haven't. So I need to do that on those that I haven't done. But what I'm going to do, I think, as I go through, there'll be one or two, maybe more, that I might leave out, because I'm going to try and do some of these as part of Rockley's Weekly Challenge, which I'm hoping to film tomorrow or later today. No, it'll be tomorrow morning if I can get to it, because I thought the challenge this week, I could actually make some things to go in this journal. So I thought I'll keep a couple back so that I can do it for the challenge, and if I don't get around to doing those ones, I'll do them in the next video anyway, because I think I love the challenge this week, so I thought we might be able to do something along those lines. So I'm going to leave that one, especially as it needs backing. I may have not backed as many as I thought I had. I thought I'd backed most of them, if not all of them, but clearly not. So I'm just going to work my way through till I find things that I've got ready. So here's one. This has been backed, and this is to go in here. So what I've basically taken is from my to-do box some old journal page, I think glue book pages that I've just folded in half when I've finished with them, and put them aside to make things with, which is definitely what this one is, just a folded in half piece of glue book page. Or I've created some tag shapes out of some journal. Some book page. I'll get my brain in gear eventually. Some book page. So this one was one of those, and you saw me make a start on this when I was stamping my fabrics. So this was a piece of book page that I have backed, and I think it just is going to need finishing off. So let's take these two out and make a start, and then we'll keep coming back. And I've got quite a few. I got so far and I thought, well, there's no way we're going to get all these done in one video anyway, so I'll come back and do some more another time. And let's just put that aside. Oh no, I don't want to put it over there because it'll be in the way. I'm just going to put it over here. Just put it out of my way until we can come back to it, so I can get at all my bits and pieces. So shall we have a start with this one? And I literally just glued that on without having too much thought as to how I was going to finish it. So I think what I will do, I'll make this into a journal card, because it's going to go in that hidden pocket. So I don't want a tag shape, because it won't work. It won't work. At least it won't look right, I don't think. So I think I'll just punch around the corners. I think I'll do this medium-sized punch. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So I might want a little something at the bottom here. So I'm thinking actually a little bit of crochet lace of some sort would be quite nice on the bottom there. got a basket with a few bits of these type of laces. I've got an odd scrap here. Maybe that would work. Let's have a look. So I don't want it to be bulky because it'll stick in the pocket then, won't it, as I'm pushing it in. But it would be quite nice just to finish that off like that. So I think that's what I'll do with this. And we will put on some glitter glue. There we go. I've just topped it up a little bit so it's quite full now. Well, fairly full. But that was the last of my art glitter glue in the bigger bottle, so I need to order some more because I'm getting through it so fast. Right, let's just dab that down there. Might just need to trim that a little bit more. I do want to ink around this, I think. I'm just trying to think what I'd like to do at the top there. I need something up here, doesn't it, just to finish it off. Let's have a look. I've got a little something. Maybe something from my little box. One of the little pieces of ephemera. Oh no, I know, from my little tiny box. Maybe I can find a little piece of really tiny ephemera that would just go to finish this off. Something like that. Yeah, I might just give that a little clip along the bottom with my jagged scissors. Okay. Yep, and then I'll glue that on, and then I can just go around that corner again. I'll just round it round, and I think that just finishes that off nicely. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, I had to just ink the bottom edge of this, didn't I? And then the top. But I might trim the sides, so maybe not bother with the sides. So how are you all in this fine June morning? It's pretty grey here, I must admit. I was hoping, you get to June and you think, well, things should really start to improve on the weather front, but not very noticeably. I mean, it's not as cold as it has been, but that's about the best I can say for it, really, at the moment. We've had some sunshine, but also a lot of wind to go with it, so it really takes the edge off it feeling like summer. And we're obviously starting to anxiously watch the weather now that we're in the final few weeks before the wedding. So it's 3 weeks today. I'm filming this on Saturday morning, and in 3 weeks' time my oldest daughter is going to have the day she's been waiting for a very long time. The wedding of her dreams. I'm so happy for her. I know this is what she always wanted, I don't know if she really thought it was going to happen after he waited so long to propose. But there we go, we're getting there. Got my hair done yesterday, I've got some highlights put in, and I'm really happy with it. So I feel like I'm wedding ready now. My hair's been done. So that's lovely. Yeah, my lovely hairdresser that I used to go to, because she used to live over the road to me in my old house. I probably won't go there anymore because I've got a new hairdresser now, and I think she'll be able to take over. But it was lovely to see her yesterday. We had a nice chat, and she was very interested in everything that's happening. And she'd done a wonderful job on my hair. You don't realise, I hadn't really realised until recently that it's really fading now. It's a lot of white is beginning to come through. Finally, I mean, it's not surprising by now, but having just that bit of injection of colour just gives you a lift. It makes you feel so good, and I can feel like my hair won't let me down at the wedding now. Anyway, there we go. There's that little card. Put that aside, and then I'll do the journal card, which is all ready to go. We'll around the corners when it's done. I've pulled out a bunch of papers that I thought might coordinate or go in the journal. So I've got a few, well, I didn't realise I've got two the same. A few pieces of the William Morris papers in colours that I thought, yeah, would work. I mean, I won't use too much of it, but it just pops a colour. And I've got some Florentine papers I've found as well that might well work. So I'm thinking, doing a little bit of collaging maybe. Of course, I could always use this piece of fabric that I don't want another two pieces of stamped fabric on the same page. So no, I won't use this for here, but I've got a few here on standby to use, but some of them I'm going to use, I think, in Roxy's Weekly Challenge as well, because that would be the perfect way to use them, because she's doing kind of fabric samplers, but I think that the little bits of stamped fabric will be perfect for that, so I'll use some of those. So I want to use a mixture of the kit papers and the other papers that I've pulled out. So let's see. I have got scraps here, so it's nice to use those. A bit of that. That. Oh, I must use this. This is a piece of masterboard that I've got remaining, so I must remember to use that. I'll leave that out. I've also got this one that I was going to make into a journal card. I was going to cut that down there, so I'll leave that out as well, because I don't want to waste them. And I have a piece, I've got some bits of this left, this masterboard. Pull these out. They might go in somewhere. Yeah, and another one. Got a bit of that. That I did want to use, I'm hoping to use as well. Got two of these now. I love this paper, this yellow, goldeny yellow. I love that, so I want to put some of that in. So let's see what we've got. Should have enough to make lots of things. So this is a lovely piece. I might just pop that there. And I'm going to pull in a bit of book page as well, I think. Let's just pull in a couple of bits of book page, and we can just play around and make something with it. Okay. Right, let's do this. Right, I'm thinking I've got this piece I could put along there. This is a bit of, look at that, perfect size. Bit of vintage French. Now we need that popper colour, so here we go. Because I love this so much. With or without the stripe. I'll keep a bit of it. there. And did have a little bit I saw in here, yes. A couple of little tiny filler pieces in here as well. So let's see about that piece. Would that work? I think we might be able to do that. I'm going to want that under there, I think. So I'm going to just tear this little edge. So I can pop that over the top of that, like that. But I'm going to pop that under there. So it's kind of getting which goes on first. This one I think, but I won't glue this down because I want this to go over the top of that bit. Okay. Is it going to go? Yes, so I'm going to ink this edge. Right, glue down everything except this edge here. I'm going to need another glue stick very shortly. I'll probably have to go and get that in a minute. Just going to have that slightly off the edge because I need to trim that. It's not very straight and it's got a bit of a white edge, so I'm just going to trim that. Now, I think this piece goes on next. Yes. So I need to ink along the bottom edge here. Okay. There. Yes, yes, yes. Like so. And hopefully, yeah, that will work like that. Oh, where's this going to fit in? It's going to go over the bottom, isn't it? Yes. Okay, I'll do that next. Last, I mean. And right, so I just get ink the bit that's going to be showing on the outside. But the rest of it's going to disappear under the yellow piece. Oh, I think it's nearly at the end. Ah! Oh no! Disaster! Well, I've lost a bit of that, so why did I put it on the bit that's already got a bit of glue on it? I thought I hadn't put a lot of glue on this one yet. So I may have lost a bit, but hopefully it'll get covered up because I'll probably put some sort of focal point on there. I'll cover that bit up, or it'll go under the yellow. I'm not quite sure. Probably not. But this bit, that'll go under there like that. Okay. And then we can just, oh, this is, I might just have to use this just to get this edge down. I messed this up proper, didn't I? Never mind, we'll have to put a focal point on and you'd never know. rid of that piece. And ink this piece up a little bit. Okay, and let's see if we can squeeze a bit more glue out of our glue stick. Then I'll have to go and get another one. Should have got it ready. I thought of it before, just before I started, and then I never thought of it. I mean, then I've just forgot to do it. That's what I meant to say. Ugh. Just about squeezed enough out, I think. Oh, I could just wrap that piece around, couldn't I? Yeah, I could do that. And I'll just trim off these odd little bits that I deliberately left sticking out because they needed tidying anyway. Right, so there's our journal card. I just need to put a bit of glue on this because it's where it got caught on my glue page. Let's glue that down a little bit. But I think we'll need to find something to cover that up anyway. Right, this is a bit in the dust, so that's got to go. Okay, let's have a look in our box of bits and pieces. Box of decorative bits. Okay. Right, these are going down. That work on there? I'm not sure. That's quite bright. It's a possibility. It's a different shape, different design. I always like the lantern. Anything else? That one, oh, there's this little one with a kind of temple-y bit on it. No, I rather like the lantern. I often find that it's very Moroccan to me, all these lanterns. And all the bits we have. No, okay. So I'll just glue that on. But I think I will have to go and get my glue, although I might just see if there's a little bit of textile I can just pop on there as well. So I've got my little odd scraps of textiles that could, because it is going to go in with this side sticking out a little bit. I'm just wondering if I could pop something like that on there. It's possible. I've got a little odd bit of, I think it's a bit from a snippet roll that I made when I was doing, I think my, good trip, snip that off. Another journal, can't remember which one. Could pop that, it's a bit thick. bit of brown lace. Could have that with something in the middle. Oh, I have got this piece. Oh, this is nice. Is it upside down? Yes, it is. That's rather nice there, isn't it? Let's kind of trim it up a little bit. I just pop that there. Yes. Okay. Bear with me a moment. I've just got to go and get a new glue stick out, and then we'll carry on. Right, so I've got new glue, and I have inked around the journal card and rounded the corners just to get that done. And now we'll just glue these bits on, put it around the right way. And I've got myself out the whole glue book rather than kind of reusing some of the old glue pages, which I think are just getting very sticky now. I may have to do something else with those. Maybe I'll see if they can be folded up and made into new bases for future journal cards, as I've been using up quite a few, I think on this journal, which is rather good to do that. To feel like I'm finally using some of those old folded glue pages. So I've got that on there, and then I'm going to just pop that there, and I'm going to try something that I saw Rachel doing the other day, because I'm sure you've all seen me struggle getting the glue out of this little nozzle. But what she does, and I'll see if it would work for it, she takes this bit off and does it out of this little nozzle, and I'm thinking, well, maybe that will work. I haven't tried it yet, but I thought I might try it just to see if that works better. Because it's got a bigger hole to come out of. That's the idea. Whether it'll work, I don't know. She was able to make it work, but that doesn't mean I will. Oh, it's coming out. It is coming out a bit better. Genius, that Rachel, she is. Who'd have thought of doing that? I certainly didn't. Because I was almost thinking, what else can I do to get this glue out? And then I saw her do that, and I thought, there's my answer. Give that a try. I'll still put this back on because I think it will just try to keep it sealed a bit with the pin in the top, if I can get it back in. Just about, yep. Right, let's get this on here. Love that. Love this bit of fabric. I think I had this in a previous pack that I bought, and I really eked it out because it's so pretty. I've just been really using it sparingly, but I think I've almost run out of it now. But I think that was the perfect spot for that little remaining piece. Right, so shall we put these two pieces in the book and move on? Hang on, I've got to get it back out of the place where I stored it. Okay, so where are we? Back to the beginning. No, not there. There. Oh no, that's not that one. Where was it? It was here. Probably had it open at the right page and I just forgot where it was supposed to go. So that will go in there. Okay, like that. And that lovely piece of gold just shows there. And then this piece goes in our hidden pocket here. It's quite a shallow pocket, which is why I've only got this very narrow journal card to go in it, so I can get it in. There we go. I haven't put a tab on it or anything because I don't want it to stick out too much, because it is a hidden pocket after all, but you've just got enough of the fabric showing, and then that's supposed to close like that, and then we're back to having our invisible pocket again. Okay, so that's that. Then we have, this is all done. Gorgeous. And then we've got our little, is that actually, I think that's coming away from there. Or is it, no, it's all right, it's supposed to open there. The actual back of it is glued down, so that's okay. Got pocket card there. This is all finished. That's done. All right, so here, what have we got here? Oh, right, yes. So I had popped in this journal card, which has been backed, this small one from the kit. That's in this pocket. Then I believe you saw me do, what I have been doing in between is where I hadn't previously, I've been sewing around some of the bigger journal cards. So I think this one is one I sewed around since I last saw you, since we last worked on this. So I've sewn around that, and that goes in that middle pocket. And then I made, just because I just kept it simple, and so I didn't think there's too much to show you really on camera, I cut out, I think I had a scrap of the scrapbook paper that we've been using, which I've also used for a page somewhere, we'll come across it. So I just put one of those decorative pieces in the middle, and I've put gold, paint stick. My goodness, the brain is not working this morning. Gold paint stick. I seem to have missed the bottom edge actually. I can't see any gold on this edge. Let me just get it back out and finish that off. So I think I did get asked about the paint stick. That was from this kit. It's actually a kid's set of chunky paint sticks, metallic chunky paint sticks. And I bought a set for my granddaughter, and I liked them so much I bought myself a set. She loves them. She uses them all the time because they're like big crayons really, but they're very similar to gelatos. If anybody knows gelatos, I have got some gelatos as well. But actually, these metallic paint sticks are just as good for what I would want them for. I'm sure the gelatos are very good as well, but they're much more expensive. This set, there's 6 of these, 6-pack, £4 from the Works, but unfortunately the Works is no longer, most of the shops are now shut, but I believe they do have an online store still. So I don't know if you can still get these, but they're really good. I mean, I've really only used the gold one, but for £4. So you could almost buy a set for yourself with just for the gold and give the rest to any children you know, or donate them to a school. Although I keep thinking I should use the red one, because in this kit I could use the red, but maybe I'll use that at Christmas. I suspect that it might come out at Christmas, that one. And there's a silver as well. There's a red, silver. There's a lot. I mean, the ones that Alyssa really loves is the pink. She uses the pink a lot. She quite likes gold as well. She's a bit of a gold freak, so that's why I bought a separate one for myself, because she was using the gold so heavily. Okay, so then that will just pop in behind here. And I love all the layers here. That looks really, I really love that. And it's actually not that chunky, surprisingly, because they're all quite thin journal cards, quite flat. So that's quite a nice one, that. Right, so then we've got that. That's all goes in there. Keeps popping out, but I think it'll be fine. And that's done. All right, so in this next bit, so I did spend some time doing some of these neutral master boards. Rachel does them all the time. I think we probably did it as part of Roxy's Weekly Challenge, and I did make a few extras not long ago because they're just handy to cut up. You've got your backing already, and then you can decorate the book page side for any journal that you want. And I did make myself a couple, just sat one afternoon and got out some of my neutral scraps. I made 2 or 3 of these little masterboards using some book page. So I cut some of these up and I've made this into the journal card to go in here. So I've just got to decorate this side. But I also wanted to cover up this bit, which is that book page. That's the other half of this, where it was, where it's been hinged together. I want to cover that up. So I picked this piece out just to glue along here. And then I've also pulled out this little piece, this is from the kit, to put across the bottom so that the journal card is... oh, excuse me. It gives it a bit of something to tuck behind so that it doesn't fall out. Sometimes they do. And I just thought that would finish that off as well. I don't know if I'll put anything along here. I might stamp it, but I'll think about that one and come back to it. Or I might put something on there decorative. But let's just get this bit glued down first. I think I've already inked it and everything. It's all ready to go. Let's put my chunky sticks out of the way. So I'm quite tempted to put something along here. Oh, I wonder about one of these little paper ruffles that I've got. Trouble is the lace is a bit white for that one, isn't it? Got a couple here that either I made or I bought from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. I wanted it a bit wider. My last choice. Because I don't mind that little bit of lace poking out. I like the brown. Maybe it needs a little something. No, it's actually the paper. It's actually upside down. Okay. I've got a bit of that. Not sure at the moment. I don't think it's quite got enough colour in it. And then I have got this, which I might just glue that down because I know I want to put that there. Well, I have got, oh, I forgot about these. I have got my little clusters, haven't I? There's a few little clusters here. Let's see if one of those would look nice. Something like that, maybe. Not the orange, I don't think. Or this one. Ooh, yes. Or, oh, I've got a few here. I forgot about these. That one. Okay, we'll put that on after I put the journal card in because I don't know, it'll be something so it doesn't clash with the journal card, which I haven't finished decorating yet. But okay, we'll come back to those. Yeah, I'm glad I checked in there again. I'd forgotten to put... It's been a while since I worked on this journal actually because I did the... I've done a few other things in between. Things that you've seen to do with the ballet journal and the stamping on the fabrics, and also I've had about a week when I've hardly been able to do anything anyway. It's been the most incredible, crazy week this week. Some of it good, most of it not really great. Just necessary things. Right, let's put you aside. I'm trying to find somewhere that makes it easy to get back again. Perhaps I'll put you down there. Okay. Let's have a look at our journal card. So, don't have to worry about the backing, so let's just get some papers out. Now let's have a look at some of these William Morris papers. So I've got it in view so I can see where it's going to go. So I'm wondering a bit of this would be quite jolly because that's... I was told I think that would look quite good actually, poking out. So I might just trim off that edge. Just do quite a big chunk of this, I think. Let's just go right down to the bottom. And take it to there. Fold that up. And just see if that'll tear nicely. Okay. So yeah, we've got that lovely bright piece. Right. And I might, let's see if I can team it up with a little piece of, what else have I got? Oh, is that a bit too much? A nice piece of Florentine paper. Oh, I've got this slightly more neutral. Oh, goodness me. Sorry about the coughing. Will that go? I might try that. I'm going to... Where's my ruler? Okay. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Ooh, that was really, really bad. Bad turn, but then I don't really need all of that, do I? Oh, oh dear, I missed my bin and I just threw the paper in my coffee. Oh dear. Never mind. It was cold anyway. Right, I can go that way. No, I don't know if I want this piece all the way up. Don't think I do. I'll try not to throw it in the coffee this time. I'm going to move that because something else is going to land in it and it'll go horrible. So I've got that. And we've got that. I think maybe we need a bit of book page just to kind of give a bit of light relief on there. Okay, maybe this piece would be nice. That piece there. Have I given myself enough? I think I've cut it a little, torn it a little short. I've got another piece, it's okay. I really wanted something right across. I don't really, it doesn't quite work. Okay, I've got this piece. Bit of lovely Italian. Yeah, that's good. So we have a little gap here, but I'm sure I'm going to put something else to cover that up. So I think we might go with that. It's quite bold, but I like it. I don't want it all to look the same. So I'm going to glue this on, and I'll just trim off the bits that are excess. Okay, so that piece I think goes all right in there with all the colours. So I'm just wondering about a focal point. Now, I can have a look at my photographs, see if anything would work. No. And that would go, but I think I've used this picture or something very similar already. Oh, I wonder about this one. The colours are quite good, aren't they? Yes, let's just play around with that a little bit. Just going to round the corners. Needs a bit more of a trim actually. There's some white bits showing. It's just a little wide. Yeah, I think that's a better shape. Yep. Get all of it. Right, back to the corners. Probably have to redo one of them. That's it. I think I might just go around a little bit. I think I've been doing with this on the others, on the other photographs. I'll go around with my bit of gold. Not quite as freely as I did on the last journal card. And I really, on that one I was using the scrapbook paper, where I really wanted it to almost give it a border. I just want this really on the edges. And any white bits that are showing get covered up, of course. It's a bit like inking, but with a bit more glamour. Okay, yeah, I like that there. I'm just wondering if it needs any more of anything to finish it off. Not that, no. Just something down the edge maybe, as that's the outside edge. Oh, I do need to give it some round these corners as well on the journal card and ink it. So I'll just do that quickly. Right, so that's all just inked round and rounded. So I wanted to put something behind here. And I wanted a bit of a contrast. I would like to have been able to use this, but it's just, I shouldn't have torn it, because if I hadn't torn it, I would have probably put a bit of this lovely script behind there. But I don't think it's really quite big enough. It might be, just to give a bit of contrast. The other idea I had was this, because I wanted something that would be a different colour. Let's just tear this down, see how it looks, because that is a bigger piece. It might work better. And I don't have to have it complete. I just wanted something to poke around two sides. So tear it across the bottom there. Maybe just on that. Yeah, I quite like that, but not quite as much as that. I'll tear that in half, I think. It's just there. Either that side or that side. Yes, I think I like that. And I've got book page on book page, but they're contrasting colour. Might just bring it over a little. Like that. Okay, so I think I'm just going to glue that on. I don't think I even want to ink it around the edges. I want that pop of contrast. Okay, I like that. Very warm goldeny colours on this, isn't there? And just to finish it off, I think I might want a little bit of gold ribbon, but I think I'll use, should I use that one? Yeah, I think I'm going to cut it. Let's just see. I might just cut the really spot, this bit off, but use the finer, the more see-through bit to overlap. We'll see. I can always cut that off too. How do we like that? Let's have a think. Let's have a look. Do we like that? I think so. Would it be better without this bit? Turn it around and see, shall we? Maybe I can find... Oh, where's that other little piece? No, it's not long enough. Alright, let's have a look at my... where'd they go? Might want another piece of that crochet lace, or a different one maybe. Let's have a look at this one. I might put that, instead of having the see-through bit, I might put this piece on, or another piece on, just on the photograph, to edge it there, and then a bit of gold. So there's that one. Where's the rest of the... that might have been the last bit I have of this little piece. That might be the last scrap. Ooh, I'll have to use that somewhere. But that might have been an odd bit I had. What else have I got? Don't really want anything too thick. This feels a little thick, but then they tend to be a bit thick, don't they? These things. Just that little piece there, and the gold all the way along. I'll try it. I'm going to cut a bit off, I think. Don't know if I've done this right. I've got loads of it, so if it looks horrible, I'll do another bit. To make it look a little bit more ragged. I don't very often do this with laces, but I think this one needs a little bit of softening, like that, and then a bit of gold as well. Okay, I'm going to take most of this off. let's try that. Overlapping onto the photograph. Yep, okay. Let's just nip these little corners off of the gold ribbon. Right. There are some bits coming up on the back here. These little corners need a little help. Right, so I think that might be all we get time for today. I don't know where the day's gone, where the hour's gone. You don't really achieve that much in an hour, do we? But we'll just keep going at it. I might do one or two things off camera, and I'll probably be doing a couple as part of Rock's Weekly Challenge as well, so we will get there. We are beginning to fill it. Where are we? Where are we? There we go. So let's see if we can get this in now. Let's hope it will go into this little pocket down here and into this. Have I made it too big? I can always trim it down if I have. Ooh, I think maybe put it in like that, and then we'll slide it in. It's not going to go in. Once it's in, it's not going to come out again. I don't know. Maybe I've made it a little long. I might just trim a bit off both ends just to make it a bit easier to get it in and out. It's this pocket's holding things up. But felt like it needed a bit of extra something on here anyway. Let's just trim a little bit off each end and see if that makes it fit a little bit better. Right, let's see if this will go in a bit more easily now. Yes, there it is. Okay, yeah, I like that in there. And all we've got to do is put our little cluster on here. So I think, because of the red and the red, I think I'm going to put that on there. So let's just do that. Put some glue under these bits, make sure they stick down. Okay. So there we are. A few more journal cards in the book. So we're getting there. And we'll carry on in the next one and the next one until we finish. That's all we can do. Just keep going till it's done. So thank you very much for joining me today. I have so much fun with this. Hope you are too. And we will get there in the end. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.